it's a very early influence because of my father.
Oh.
See, my father came here after partition, and they suffered the root of partition. I lost my grandmother then, and I was, of course, born in India, not born in Pakistan, but they all came from Northwest Frontier Province.
Okay.
My father was a lawyer, criminal lawyer, and he had a flourishing practice in Abbottabad. Okay. Originally, my grandparents were all jagirdars and all that type of things that used to be there. That's why the name Chowdhry.
Okay.
So my grandfather was a very big landed person. But he actually, over a period of time, all the money went away, all the lands went away, and it became very difficult. So my father said, let me get out of here. So he just left home with the family and went to Abbottabad and started a practice. As time went by, he got very interested in the country's movement towards freedom. And so he became at some stage president of the Congress party there.
Oh.
He was president of the Congress party. And he had a deep relationship with Frontier Gandhi. Naturally, because he was just there. And then, of course, Gandhiji also came there. And so he had that old thinking about Gandhiji, values, all those things, you know. And so I saw him right through his life. And, when we came here, we had nothing. Parents had nothing. Everything got left behind. So he was in a little, chota sa coal warehouse is where they were living.
Oh.
Initially when they came. They had nothing. Because what happened was that if you were a Hindu, you came to India, you got a Muslim's house.
Okay.
You went to Pakistan, you got a Hindu's house. Oh. Those kind of things used to happen then those days. So he was given a Muslim's house, so wahan par family reh rahi thi. Can you imagine 6 children, parents, all of them living in that Gandasa, Kholi as it was. Then they moved to a place where they had all the refugees camp. And because he was very well educated, they selected him to head the camp.
Okay.
And he would go and take care of everybody, you know, all those things he did. Then one day, one old friend of his, Mr. Pillai, I think his name was, he sort of spotted him and he said, "Tum yahan kya kar rahe ho?" He said, "Bhai, main to aaya hoon and I had nothing to do, so I'm doing something for the people." So it all started from there. Then he says, no, this is not the right place for you. So he says, okay, in a few, I think 4-5 weeks, he got him a job with the government. And he said that you go to Mount Abu and you will be responsible under the guidance of the Home Ministry to integrate all the princely states of Rajasthan into India.
My God.
That was his job.
Very tough thing to do.
Yeah, you can imagine. And the princely states of Rajasthan, those big guys are very big.
Very, very big, very rich.
Yeah, Jaipur, Udaipur, Jodhpur, all of those places.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was his job. So that, and he was given a home which after that Kholi here was like heaven. Because he was given the residence home, the British residence home on the lake.
Okay, wow.
So his life totally transformed, life of all my siblings transformed, and then I was born there, 1950.
Okay.
And then over a period of time, he felt that he should serve the country. So he decided to participate in a program to join the IAS. And he got Vindhya Pradesh to start with, which then amalgamated into Madhya Pradesh.
Okay.
So then from small places there, he continued his passion for what Gandhiji and the Congress taught him then, in a manner. All those great leaders taught him. So right through his life and career, he never took one penny from anybody. He was very clear about one thing, that every child has to be educated to at least masters. So with the salary of some ridiculous number those days, in IAS, कुछ पैसा नहीं होता था, घर होते थे अच्छे, कार मिलती थी, पर there was no salary, but he somehow managed to get everybody educated to the master's level. He says, that's my legacy for you. After that, you're on your own. So, those kind of values have stayed. And I've actually seen an occasion when we came moved to Jabalpur, and then on one particular day in Jabalpur, I remember he was municipal corporation commissioner. Bada corruption hota tha. So on a Diwali day, one guy came to meet him, and एक डब्बा लेके आया, मिठाई का डब्बा. So my father को दिया, उन्होंने ले लिया. अब वो जा रहा था तो उन्होंने डब्बा खोला, उसमें पैसे थे. So he rushes to the gate, and he sees that car is just outside. He throws it through the window, and I still remember it. So these are all values which connect to what happened in the country those days.
So therefore, that's your primary influence of Gandhi came through your family.
Yeah, through the family. And then, of course, we were in a small little town called Nagaon, where he was posted. Again, we had a fabulous home. Before that, we were in a little place called Shadol, where there was no water, there was nothing, no roads. And then we moved to this fabulous place in Nagaon, which had, again, as luck would have it, it was the British guy's home. So it was fabulous. And one day, he announces that Nehruji is coming. So I said, damn good.
How old were you?
I would have been, what, 6
62
or
you
8 or
guys,
something.
yeah.
So, Nehruji is coming. So, why is he coming? Khajuraho dekhna chahte hain. He had heard of Khajuraho. So, my father was also very fond of old, antique collection of, murtis. बहुत सारी मूर्तियां थी उनके पास. So, he was actually working on recreating Khajuraho. Okay. So, when he heard that Nehruji is coming and wants to visit Khajuraho, feverishly he worked on making it look good. Because I remember he took me one day, all of us went there, and that was much before it was cleaned up. If you entered the temples, it smelt of that terrible smell was there of those bats.
Oh.
All the bat droppings were there all over. And the smell was completely crazy. So I ran out. I said, I can't handle this. But then he redid that whole place at that stage. And then Nehruji came home for dinner. And Indira Gandhi came. So my sisters were totally, felt that they must really welcome her and all this. Haar waar leke khadi hui thi. And then they all entered. And as Nehruji's cavalcade stopped outside, he had motorcycles in front and motorcycles at the back, as is typical. So when he came out, I had the red rose which I gave him. Because I was told by my sisters that he is very fond of roses. So rose diya maine unko. So then he asked me my name. Then I saw that he had an injury in his hand. So मैंने कहा, ये क्या हो गया आपको? कहते वो गलती से मेरा हाथ आ गया गाड़ी के डोर में. तो निकलते निकलते फिर मैंने पूछा, ये फटफटी आप कैसे लेके आए आज? मैं उन दोनों फटफटी बोलते थे. तो मैंने फटफटी कैसे ले आया? कहते ये तो मेरी सिक्योरिटी के लिए है ये. मैंने कहा मेरे को तो बहुत अच्छी लगती है फटफटी. कहते एक दिन आपको दूंगा मैं. इस तरह से बात हुई प्यार से. And then he entered, and then Indira Gandhi entered. So my sisters were holding the, she didn't even bother to look at them. She passed through. Typical Indira Gandhi. No?
She was young at that time.
Very young at that time. So anyway, those are all remembrances of those days. Beautiful. So that's what influences you. These things that happened to you.
And particularly the thing you talked about, your dad throwing that money back to him, so to just instill in that whole question of integrity in you.
Correct.
Pure Gandhi.
The values.
Absolutely.